Live from downtown Trenton, Riverside Events Venue, the REV Cornhole Championship Series. I am Frank Mazzella, along with the expert analysis of TJ Coulihan. TJ, it's great to be working with you and the Backroad Baggers. What do we expect to see here today?
Expect some good action. A couple different shots we expect out of some of these players. Some air mails, some roll bags, some cut bags.
A little bit of every kind of bag you can think of. Going to start it off with the juniors. Let's talk about these two young men.
Here we got Zane and Hunter Jenkins. Zane is actually a ACL pro. Hunter has stepped into the competition. Been playing it out at a family campground for last 2 years. Expect some good shots out of him.
So we've got 4 championship matches, the women's, the singles, the doubles. We're going to start it off with the juniors. Right now we want to thank our sponsors, We Coat. Don't replace your roof, restore it. Call for your free estimate at 1-980-471-1745. Also, the Archery Spot. We are the largest sporting goods store in the tri-state area. Archery Spot in Hillsdale, Michigan. Their number is 517-254-4455. And also STB Freight. Freight done right, every mile, every time. And you can reach them at stbfreight.com. We'll take a break. Back here on GoLiveSportsCast.com. Thanks for tuning in to the Championship Series, the REV Cornhole Championship Series. Our first match about ready to start here. Let's talk about these two young gentlemen.
Here we got Zane Kratz, Hunter Jenkins, both young coming into the sport. Zane, an ACL pro, junior pro, and Hunter, second year, started out playing at a family campground. Just got some love for the game, and he's got some really good shots.
Before we start the match, a couple of housekeeping things. Archery Spot is in Camden, Michigan.
And also we'd like to give a shout-out to Christy Nemec at We Coat. Happy birthday today.
All right, we're about ready to start the match. Two young men. Got an opportunity to talk to Zane the other day. Quite impressive, both these guys, young guys. I asked Zane, I says, hey, what is your default in your game? What are you working on a lot? And he says, the mental part. You know, the mental part where the talk back and forth. He tries to block that stuff out, and that's what he's improving on. You know, you'd think it would be something physical in your game, but a lot of players I've been talking to, it's the chatter, the from the other players and stuff, blocking that out. So there we had the first tosses.
Well, this is down and back here. We're going to give them one round of a warm-up. They'll go down to the other end here. They'll spin a bag, figure out who's going to start us out, and we'll get this thing going.
So Zane Kratz from Petersburg, Michigan. He's going to be 16 in June. He's played 3 years, so does a lot of homeschooling.
A lot of traveling, playing in ACL Pro Juniors division, gone to a different state every weekend, playing in some tournaments.
Yeah, it was a pleasure talking to him. He says he loves playing cornhole and playing more cornhole. And
looks like we're going to go underway here, Frank.
Ready for our first toss. Zane
going to start us out here.
There's a hanger right there.
This looks like it might fall if they keep hitting that board like that.
They're a double there, right now. That one's a slider off the board.
Yeah, a little long there. Nice little block by Hunter there. Zane trying that cut bag. It's just not working yet.
So both of them getting their first tosses off. quickly, we've got some scores, some numbers. Zane.
Zane 2.
Zane 2 after that first toss. Quickly, how do you know when you got it? You know, when that game starts, that match, how do you know you're on your game, your toss?
You want to get that nice flat level throw right up the middle. And then we got Wash down there, looks like. Nice little block by Zane. Hunter just going to put it on there.
So far, things pretty tight here in this early going of this match. You like to, when you toss, you like to flip your bag around a lot.
Just kind of get the bag setting in my hand flat. Make sure it's one end's not got more beads in it than the other.
Sort of have a different stroke to throwing that bag, you know, particular player, and more of a wind, more of a slow toss.
Slow little flick of the wrist, the fingers in the throw to get the different spins on the bag.
So quickly, another score.
Another score here by Zane.
So Zane
is taking off here.
Zane's in his he's dialed in right now, looking to take a big lead here.
I think Zane's finding a spot here right up the middle of them boards.
There it is. Zane's got one more bag here.
Hunter's struggling a little bit.
So the winner today for
nice grab there by Hunter. Nice grab.
Each winner is going to get a $500 payout from each championship series.
Yes, that is correct.
So we'll be able to buy some bags with that.
Bags, maybe if they're going to another tournament, pay for a hotel room if they need be, travel.
You find any other boards that those bags slide a lot faster or slower? Does it depend on? I've seen guys wax their boards.
A lot of different boards that I've played on, it's all about the atmosphere where you're playing. You know, the climate is going to change the way the boards are. If it's cold, you know, the boards may play a little bit faster. If it's warm, the boards are going to play really fast. The bags you're going to have to throw a real slow bag.
So Zane's got a 20-0 lead here, and looking to close this out quickly. Man's on his game right now. Both these young gentlemen earn their way to the spot here with a great performance to win their spot to get here in the juniors.
Yeah, they went through a 3-week qualifier where we were holding tournaments. There's quite some competition.
So we're going to keep on tossing here at with Zane with a 20-2 lead. Hunter hanging in there.
I think Hunter's starting to find his rhythm here. Let's see what happens. Hopefully he can pull something out.
Zane with his toss here. Just hung that one on the board. That one.
He's going to block that hole. Tried that cut bag. Just didn't want to fall back for him there, Frank.
Looking to airmail one in here. Got the toss in there.
Oh, and Hunter hit the airmail.
He just sunk that one.
Zane said, I could do that too, Hunter.
Zane just throwing it in there, and that looks like that will do it.
that'll do it for that game. We got Zane 21, 22, 21-2.
We'll talk to Zane here in a second here. An impressive win. He didn't waste no time. Hunter putting up a good battle there. But, you know, when you're directly on your game, so you got to really keep up with it. We're going to have a moment here to talk to Zane, see what he has to say here.
Right.
Zane, congratulations on your big win here.
Thank you.
There's your new board there. Tell us about how you felt out there today.
I felt comfortable.
Just another day at the office for you, Zane?
Yeah.
I mean, tell us how your groove was. I mean, it looked like, you had a big lead there, and then you just held on to it. Is there something special you did today, or you just felt very comfortable?
I was just trying to put the bags in the hole.
Okay. Good job by both of you, and congratulations to Hunter also, and congratulations on your big win today.
Thank you.
There you have it. Zane Kratz taking the big W in the first competition of the day. Thanks for tuning in to Go Live Sportscast. We'll take a break and be right back for our next match.
Hey, can you chop the pineapple? Chop the
Nope. I'm high. How about I wash off the grapes?
Yes.
Okay.
You're already making good decisions when you're high.
I want tacos. Will you drive? I'm a little toasty.
Nope. I'm high. Let's order in.
Don't make an exception when it comes to driving. If you feel different, you drive different.
Back here live on Go Live Sportscast, getting ready for our next championship series match as we have the women's. Let's talk about these two ladies here. TJ?
We got Josie Coulihan and Sandy McCaffrey.
So do you know any of these two?
Josie Coulihan, yes, I know her personally, my wife. She's been playing and running tournaments for about 6 years. And Sandy has been playing for about 3 years, if I'm correct. Both got really good shots, both really good players.
So both of them took out their competition to be here in the finals, and we'll let them go at it right now. They're going to do a little warm-up, and then we'll get down to business here. Second one of our REV Cornhole series here. So we had the juniors as Zane took care of business there against Jenkins, Kratz against Jenkins, and Coulihan and McCafferty right now in the women's is our second match. We'll move on after this to our singles and then close off our afternoon with the doubles. So we'll see how long this match goes on when they're ready to go.
I think they're going to throw down to the other end, and they'll do the traditional spin the bag, see who gets first throw, and get her underway.
You like to toss a bag? You have like a spin on your bag when you throw, or do you just get down to business?
I got a nice little spin on my bag, nice flat spin.
And what's the advantage that to take out other bags on the board?
Yeah, I could push them out of the way, bounce off of them, use it to your advantage to go from one side to the other if you want to bounce it off of a bag.
Got an opportunity to talk to Sandy Monday night over at the American Legion that you guys play at.
Yeah, the American Legion, Lehman C. Weeman, American Legion Post 514 in Ida, Michigan. We do tournaments every Monday night. Come out, enjoy the fun, good group of people that are always out there.
Sandy says she's been bagging for 2.5 years. She used to be a slow pitch, actually play softball, so, that's how she
Got this first round going here.
played a lot of slow pitch, so underhand and overhand baseball back in her day. She's got a lot of horses, actually 6 horses.
Oh, wow. So I think I was a pitcher in men's softball, and I feel
Do
like
you think that was part of your game and learning? Anybody that actually underhanded in some kind of baseball, it helps their game in today's world of cornhole?
yes, helps a lot. We got a first round here. Sandy taking the lead 1-0 on Josie. These ladies are shooting pretty straight here, Frank, right up
Right.
the middle of the board.
Keeping the board clean so far.
Yeah.
That one's a hanger right there.
Yeah, got a hanger here. See if Sandy
Don't
would
talk
go up
too
and grab
loud.
it. Oh, Sandy just set hers right on top. All right, we got a wash down there, 10-10.
Yeah, looked like we are going to have a cow pie there, but that didn't happen.
No, a little pile up.
Things are tight here so far as they reline up those bags. How do you know when a bag's worn out? Do you hang your bag up?
Most bags, they're stamped and they have date. They're usually good for a year or two.
The expiration date on your bag?
Yeah, you want to get new bags.
Take it
once
out of the closet and throw it away?
Yeah, you don't want them.
But what if you have a lot of luck with that bag? You don't want to throw it away.
No, you just put it on the shelf. Use
this
it
can be like very, you go and get new bags and you're not having much luck with them. You go to your old bags.
Yes, I personally.
I'm talking about cornhole.
I personally have gone and started throwing a set of bags that I first started throwing.
Really?
Yeah.
So how old are your bags?
They're 3 years old.
Oh, okay. A good bag never wears out.
No, they can get too floppy.
Yeah.
So we're still going to be sitting here at 1 Sandy over Josie. Sandy going to put up that first bag as a blocker. Ooh. Sandy going to pick that bag up and take it in.
Couple nice tosses so far as when you go into a new environment, do you have to get used to that?
Used to the environment, yeah, like just the atmosphere. Anything can throw your game off. It's a lot of mental game and muscle memory.
So Sandy with a 7-0 lead here so far. Early going, so plenty of time for Josie to catch up here as they're both tossing the bag real good.
Right up the middle. Not seeing too many spectacular shots yet.
A little offsetting so far. Sandy looks like she's in a groove there.
Yeah, Sandy's finding her spot.
So far,
Ooh, Josie got 2 off this round. There goes Sandy with 1.
we'll do our calculation here. 7-0 currently as we
7-0.
recalculate here at the end of that round of tosses. Now, I've talked to several cornhole players.
Now we're going to have 12-0 Sandy after that round.
I've talked to several cornhole players, and they say if they're really deep into their game, they take their bags to sleep with them at night just to have them near their pillow.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
have you ever heard of that?
I haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah, it's nothing strange. It's some kind of tie that they want to be with it, that keep it with them, and that's really dedication there. Yeah.
That is some dedication. It is. So it looks like we got down there. Josie got 2 on, 1 off. We're going to go 17-0 Sandy.
Sandy's in her game right now. Actually, when you get in your game, you have to stay pace with that person in order to, if somebody's really in their groove.
Really in their groove, yeah. So it's
I mean, it's a chase game at that point if you can't keep even.
No, yeah, you're chasing, and then, you got to find out a way to slow that person down when they're in their groove. Maybe take a couple more minutes before you throw your own bag. Kind of throw them off their rhythm.
At what point, when you're down a lot, when do you start chirping? Try to throw somebody off their match.
Everybody's different. Some guys will walk up there and just start chirping at each other right from the get-go here.
But if you're a ventriloquist, you could do it that way too, or have somebody in the
background talking. Yeah.
So now it's 17-2. Josie getting a couple
17-2.
there.
All right, maybe she's gonna turn it around now. Let's see if she gets first back. See what she does here. All right, she's gonna go right in. Ooh, Sandy's going to just slide right over there.
Oh, that one's a little bit short.
Sandy pushing her own bag off the back now.
Both on the board there. Nice one there by Josie.
Josie
that
finishing up with
looks like she's going to win that one.
Three in the hole.
It looks like it's going to be a 9-2, isn't it?
9-2 now,
Yeah.
9-2.
9-2 on that round.
So maybe Josie just likes to come back,
Well, at
some people
point,
like to.
Yeah, I mean, if you can come back in your game, you start off slow, and hold your opponent and come back slowly. But, sometimes you have to be at the top of your game if you're playing somebody so good and hope that top player doesn't play their top game.
Yeah, sometimes them top players, they'll come out and they want to be at the top of the game right off the rip. Some of them want to slow play the game and see what the other player's going to do, let them jump out a little bit. Sure, every player's got a different strategy, just like every player's got a different way of throwing their bags.
So Sandy looks like she's going to come out on this round. Look, the final count on that one. So right now we're at 17-9.
17-9.
See after this recalculation here.
29 Sandy.
So Sandy up by 11, only needs one more point here. Josie looking to slow her down a bit here.
Sandy's just on fire.
Sandy's just pitching it like it's a slow ball.
Sandy just put all four in the hole in that game.
There you have it. Sandy McCafferty taking the big W and winning the women's REV Cornhole Championship Series. Great performance by Sandy as she took it, started off big, and there was a little slowdown there in the middle there, and then came back and won it again at the end. So, Sandy, that softball pitch came in handy, didn't it, from
it did.
your younger years, not too many years ago.
Oh, no, it was many years ago.
Okay, well, we're not going to get into how many years, but tell us about your game today.
Well, I was nervous coming in. I mean, I've never been on TV for anything. But Josie is a great player, and if I got to play with somebody, it would be Josie, so I was really happy about that. But I just got in a groove, and this game is, if you get in a groove, it's hard to get out of the groove. So I was happy with today.
So that was a great performance. Tell us, there was no chirping going on between you two ladies there, and are you used to chirping when you have your matches?
No, I don't chirp.
Okay.
I am concentrated on what I do. So
Yeah.
I'm not a chirper, but there are chirpers out there.
All right, well,
There is.
congratulations, Sandy, on your win today.
Thank you so much.
Well, we'll move on, take a quick break here on Go Live Sportscast as we move on, and we'll be right back here for the singles championship. Back here live on Go Live Sportscast. I am Frank Mazzella along with TJ Coulihan. We're going to move on to the singles here. Let's talk about these two gentlemen here.
So for singles, we have Jahia Jenkins and Dylan Akeley.
So Jahia, 40 years old, from Camden, Michigan, and Dylan Ike from Newport, Michigan, 16 years old. They're going for the singles championship here. And
I think we should be
getting
spinning a bag and finding out what ends are going to start out here. And
doing their little warm-up here, their little
warm-up.
routine here. The Jenkins family have 3 people here in the finals. Thanks for tuning in to Go Live Sportscast. If you're watching on TCL, Roku TV, YouTube, Google TV, Go Live Sportscast as they about ready to go here.
Ready to go here now. I'm going to spin the bag down here and
Bill El Spino,
see who gets to go first.
young gentleman here.
All right, we got Dylan. Dylan going to go first here.
Dylan Ike, the young man, age 16 from Newport, Michigan. He's played 4 years, 2 years been in competitions. That one just off to the side of the board. Nice toss there to land that one in.
So Dylan's going to take off here right off the get-go with, what, he's got 4 down there in the hole?
So he's going to
8-0.
8-0 quickly. That, when you got to get that confidence, being a young gentleman that he is, off to the beginning of the match. That's a good thing for him so far.
Jump out in the lead there. Jahai going to put a block on him.
Trying to block everybody. Got that one.
He's got that one hanging now, though. No,
Mr. Jenkins just going to work here. Looks like Jenkins got.
Simpson's got 3 in down there, so we're going to go 10-8. You get 2-8. 2-8. Jenkins is going to take 2 there.
So Jenkins coming back, getting 2 there. He'll throw his first toss right now. Beautiful, right in.
Dylan said he can match that.
Jenkins says, I'll do that better.
Ooh, someone's going to have to stop one of them. Put that blocker up.
So Jenkins.
I think Jenkins might be thinking a little push shot here. Go split them bags.
Ike with 2 in the hole right now.
Ooh, Jenkins off the back.
Ike gonna get this one. Looks like Ike got a few on that one. No, maybe not.
No. Jenkins is going to get 1 there.
Yeah.
3-8. 3-8.
Things are very competitive here in the early going.
Yeah, nobody's
In
jumping.
cornhole, you like to stay close, score. Not have a big round that you have to come back to. Keep that match close.
You always want to try and minimize the damage of points that your opponent is throwing, or match what he's throwing.
Ike getting that one in the hole there.
I take 2 in the hole this round.
Nice toss there by Ike. His last one right there.
Ooh. All right.
So it looks
Got
like we got a
4, 4 for Dylan. 4 for Dylan on that round.
Well, he
12-3, 12-3.
sunk quite a few in the hole there for that round. I keep getting his first toss there.
Jahia Jenkins, just that first bag, he's got it down pat.
Each individual having their own style of throwing their bags. Dylan puts a little leg into his throw when he kicks back.
Jahia's going to pick up another point there. 4-12. Let's see what Jahia does on this first bag. Does a blocker if he just puts it right in.
So Jahia Jenkins feeling his grip on his bag there. That one just off to the left on the board there.
Oh, Akeley going to put one in the rafters today. He's really got to pick it up.
He was
after
trying
that.
to airmail that one, trying to get some
Some
altitude, and we're limited altitude in here.
Makes up for it there, though. He finishes up pretty good for throwing one up into the rafters there, Frank.
He's smiling about that. He says,
He ended up getting 6 out of that.
trying to get some maybe we'll put a sunroof in here.
Sunroof, yeah, something they could throw out there. We got 18-4, Dylan now.
So Dylan, even putting one up in the ceiling,
It ain't slowing him down.
stretching that lead.
I'm gonna put a blocker. Ooh. $5.18 now. $5.18.
See if
Jahia was able to come out of there and get one. At least he's adding to his score, not falling farther behind.
so Jahia will get the first toss here. Lands that one to the right of the hole.
Dylan throws first bag right in.
Oh, he's got a hanger right there on the hole.
Jahia's going to take it in for him.
That one's off to the right. And it
We
looks
got
like
Dylan finishing it up here with a 4-bagger.
See what our totals are now. That
22-5. Dylan
Yep.
Ackley's going to take that game.
so there it has it. Dylan, great performance by him. Stuck that one up in the rafters, but trying to get some air on that one. Dylan taking the championship for the singles. We'll talk to Dylan right now. Dylan gets his board. Dylan, great job. What did you do there? How you pulled away? You put one up in the rafters there. You ever do that before?
Yeah, ceiling's pretty low in here.
But you did a great job. Tell us what your strategy was.
My strategy is just to get him as many in the hole as possible. If he starts getting hot, I'll put a blocker.
Yeah. So how long you been playing for, Dylan?
3 or 4 years.
So you feel you're at the top of your game the way you're throwing right now?
Yeah, this is the best I've thrown in a while.
All right, well, congratulations, Dylan, on your victory in the championship series here, and enjoy your money.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. There you have it. Great job by Dylan Ike winning the singles competition right here on GoLiveSportscast.com. We'll take a quick break here and be back for the doubles championship. Back here live on Go Live Sportscast, the Riverside Events venue. We're here live for the REV Cornhole Series, down to our last matches as it's the doubles championship.
So one team we got here, we got Ricky Heimball and John Jenkins.
That's one team.
And the other team we got is Rob Scheuer and Kurt Stafford.
So those are your teams, and we're just about ready to go here. They're going to do a little quick warm-up.
Go down and back here.
Got a chance to talk to Ricky Heinball. What a story he has. He's been through a lot physically with his health and stuff. It's, as I talk to some of these players, their out is enjoyment, is playing cornhole. And you could see that, being out there at the American Legion, that everybody's very friendly. They enjoy the game. They enjoy playing it, and they enjoy the competition, which is great for cornhole, and it's great for people that, they have a lot on their mind and been through a lot.
Gets you Ricky has been through a lot. Ricky is also very competitive, so you may, if he misses a bag off the board or doesn't make a shot, you may see him get a little frustrated with
Ricky,
himself.
before his health issues, he was a masonry, worked with a lot of brick and block, and then he was then he went to being a meat driver. So I'm just going to call him the meat man.
The meat man. Oh, we're going to
know.
give Ricky. He's going to be our first one today that we're going to give him.
You got to give the
nickname.
man a lot of props. He had a broken neck, some arm problems, and everything else, wrists, and here he is, enjoying the game. You gotta give the guy a lot of kudos for his work and playing this. He's teamed up here in the doubles. Here's a quick spin of the bag.
Looks like Ricky's going to get the first bag on this one. Talk about Rob Scheuer here. Rob Scheuer he has a cornhole group called Caddy Shack. Check them out on Facebook. Good group to go play with.
They're out of Toledo, Ohio, so we've got the judges. You can't cross that line. Let's talk about in the box there. You see the right foot there, right on the line.
Right on the line.
Because the other night when I was out there at American Legion, I saw a guy barefoot, and I swear his toenail was over the line.
Yeah,
who do you throw out a flag or something? Is there a protest? Like
call
your
it
toenail,
foot
you got to clip your
violation.
toenail.
Foot violation.
There's a great shot by our camera crew right there, how that foot is laid down before the line.
We got Rob and Kurt going to take a lead to the first round here, 5-0.
So a quick 5-0 lead. We'll recalculate here after this, and they've got a 6-0 lead.
Kurt's going to grab a point there in that round. So what we got over here about Kurt? How long's Kurt been playing?
Well, Kurt's 53 he's been playing competitively for 7 years, so, and his partner has been playing competitively for 6 years out of Toledo, Ohio. Kurt's from Rockwood, Michigan, down there in Monroe County, just to the north of Monroe County, the northern parts of Monroe County. Ricky's from Monroe, Michigan, and John Jenkins, that's the grandfather of all these Jenkins here today.
I wonder how well the three of them get along at family events. It's grandpa, son, and grandson. I'm sure they got some pretty good.
The bags will be flying, brother.
The bags will be flying.
So John Jenkins from Camden, Michigan, he's been playing on the campgrounds. He's like the campground king.
Yeah. We got 8-0 Kurt and Rob over Ricky and John.
These guys are dialed in right now.
Ooh, looks like John will get 7 here.
Big
7,
round
8,
for them.
Big round for them.
Coming back, keeping this doubles close here. Ricky will take the first toss here. He'll sink that one. A little bit too much juice on that one.
Rob strong arm in there.
Ricky with his toss right there.
Gonna go right over.
Third bag. Ricky with one more bag right here. Looking for his groove.
Take it off.
Got a hanger on that one.
Ricky's going to pick up 2 points there.
They take the lead 9-8 in this doubles match. Good,
9-8.
good close competitive match here in the doubles. When you're in the doubles, it's you're working as a team instead of an individual. Tell me the difference in that. I mean, of course, you're working with your partner.
All you can at least count your partner.
I mean, if you're off on your game, and your mate there has its match, you know, they're picking you up. You know what I mean?
That's what you're hoping when you're having a bad day. You're hoping your partner's having a better day, so he can carry you a little bit for a round at least. But it doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes you both could be off.
Right, and then you're in the hole.
Then you can fall behind big time. Here we got 9 Ricky, 10 Rob on the score for this one here. Keeping it real close.
Good tight competition here so far. Couple bags sailing short and far.
So Ricky's going to pick up that other bag for one more bag left for Ricky.
That one's hanging on there.
Just hanging on.
Looks like Ricky's
going to pick up 4 there, so we're going to go 13-10.
13-10, and we go back down to the other end here.
See how this goes with Kurt and John. First bag by John in the hole. Kurt going to follow him.
That one hanging on the edge there.
Ooh, Kurt going to slide right over the corner of the
Other one on the board. Looking to airmail one in here. Just took the bounce slide in. They duplicated there. Keeping even on that one. Back to backs.
Oh.
Looking for that one to fall. That one just didn't fall.
14-10, Ricky and John.
14-10.
Ricky's back first. You can put that one right in the hole.
It's matched on that one. Ricky going for the second one.
Ricky going to just miss. Rob going to put that blocker up. See if Ricky throws a flop shot. Nope, he's just going to replace Rob's bag.
When that blocker comes in, you're trying to airmail that one in directly, aren't you?
I mean, a lot of people will try and do an airmail, but you have all these younger players now and some older players that are learning how to roll bags or do flop shots right over that bag like it's not even there.
Looks like we had an even round.
That even round there with the wash. Still going to have Ricky on top. Ricky and John on top, 14-10 against Rob and Kurt.
You know, if you think you have a bad round and you keep it even, that's what you want.
Yeah, no.
Let your teammate pick you up.
See what the next guy does. Hopefully he can pick him up.
14-10 so far.
Oh, there's nothing down there in the hole.
There it is.
There's it.
Drano in the hole. Fire in the hole.
Looked to be a good round here out of Kurt. Gonna tie it back up. We're gonna have a tie ball game, 14-14.
Tight doubles match here, 14-14.
Let's see what Mr. Rob Schroyer does here with his first bag.
Looking to whoever's doubles wins. I would assume it would be an even split of $250 for each person in a double.
Yes, sir.
Unless there's some bickering going on, I should get $300. The other guy get $200.
Ricky gonna.
Well, then you're not a team player, are you?
No, you gotta
Split
that winnings.
Half and half. Ricky with his toss there.
Ricky
There it
with a
is.
Nice little slide up the board. Rob gonna finish it up with the hole.
Ricky going for another one.
All right, now we're gonna go 17-14. Rob and Kurt.
Rob and Kurt grabbing the lead after a tie.
Kurt gonna have that first bag. So he does a blocker.
We move on.
Ooh.
There's a hanger right there. Both bags off to the left. That one's
John gonna throw one right, slide it right over the hole.
Eddie liking that one. So now we got
Another wash.
things.
Another wash down there, so we're going to stay at 17-14. Rob and Kurt on top.
Keeping the competition tight here.
Real
Wash
tight.
rounds.
Couple wash rounds, flipping back and forth, being leader. He's going to go with that blocker up there. Rob probably would wish that was a little bit more to the center of the hole.
We got a big wall out in front here.
See if Ricky just splits those bags and goes right up the middle.
He takes a group with him. Ricky taking a couple with him.
Ooh. Ricky shows his frustration after the throw.
I got to keep this close in order to 17-14. Look at recalculate. There's the one by Ricky.
One, so Ricky's going to get 4 on there. We're going to make it 18, Ricky and John, 17, Rob and Kurt.
Big round there. They scored 4 points.
Another change.
Take back that lead by 1, 18-17 after that last round.
We got Kurt, first bag in the hole. See what Kurt does here. Oh, he's going to lay it short.
Oh.
One short, Kurt. Needed that one bag to stay on the board.
So they grabbed the lead back after
2018, Rob.
2018. Things are tight. Back and forth match here. Somebody looking to close it out right now in this part.
It's all about bag placement on this first bag here. Rob, beautiful bag right there. Blocked the hole. So leave that there. See what Ricky does. Ricky gonna slide between
nice one.
them.
Tweener.
Splits them. Oh, Rob with the pickup there. Gonna take that blocker and put it in the hole.
Some nice toss there that both gentlemen back to back had beautiful tosses, a tweener and taking some in.
And Rob's gonna finish it up there with his last bag in the hole.
I think that Think that did it.
That did it right there.
That last bag.
That last bag.
Pushed
So
them over.
We're going to finish it up 21-18. Robin Kurt.
I think good competition there. Good match as a tight match. We'll talk to the winners here. Both of them are going to tell us about their big victory here as they take the doubles championship. Gentlemen, good competition there. Tell me what you guys were thinking. It was a back and forth match. What was your thoughts here today?
Well, that's definitely the first time I did any type of TV type stuff. Just that many people watching, and it was nerve-wracking. Wasn't a great match, but it was an even match. So.
Right. So tell me what your thought was. You guys went back and forth on the score there. I mean, what was your thought going down a little bit and then coming back and winning?
I just didn't want to blow it, or I wanted to blow it equally. But luckily, he picked it back up for us and held us in there long enough and finished it out.
So your competition, two good guys, they kept it close. I mean, that last round, when you sunk that last one and took the victory, what was your thoughts? Close it out and
just pretty much every part of me was sweating. So
I
was just glad to be done sweating and that we won the game. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
All right, so the final question here, is that $250 each or somebody getting a bigger bite?
I don't know. You tell.
We'll hash that out.
We'll look back at the scoring and see who did what.
All right. Well, congratulations, gentlemen, on your doubles victory here today, and good luck in the future.
Thank you. Thanks to TJ and Josie and everyone else involved in this, too.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. So there you have it, a great competition all along here today. The 4 championship matches here, the REV Cornhole Series, our first of the new events that we're having. Thanks for tuning in to TCL, Roku TV, YouTube, Google TV, here on Go Live Sportscast. TJ, any final closing words here today?
Appreciate all the sponsors that had anything to do with this event and all the people involved and all the players. Hope everybody had a good time, and we look forward to doing one and posting dates on the next one here soon, Frank.
Yeah, so we'll talk about upcoming dates. Keep posted on that. We'd like to thank our sponsors one last time. WeCoat, don't replace your roof, restore it. Call for your free estimate, 190-471-1745. Archery Spot, the largest sporting goods store in the tri-state area. Archery Spot in Camden, Michigan, 517-254-4455. And STB Freight. Freight done right, every mile, every time. Go to their website, stbfreight.com.
Also, they can check out Backroad Baggers LLC on Facebook for any upcoming events that we are running around the Monroe County area.
So let's talk about your location that you'll be on Monday nights at the American Legion.
Monday nights, doors open at 6. American Legion post.
American Legion in
Ida, Michigan, post 514. Good group of players that come out and play there. Come out, get some food, have some drinks, throw some bags.
All right.
Monday night.
Yeah, absolutely. Good group of guys. Look for, if you know you're close, if you look in the parking lot and there's about 50 pickup trucks, you know you're there.
You know you're there when you see all the pickup
Look
trucks.
for the Barefoot Tosser.
Good old Barefoot.
And, they have the best pickled eggs in Temperance. There. All right, TJ, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, Frank.
So for Go Live Sportscast, I am Frank Mazzella, and the whole Go Live Sportscast crew and TJ Houlihan saying so long, keep the bags flying.